I need an outside perspective because my wife and I are at an impasse, and I honestly don't know if I'm being unreasonable. My wife Sarah and I both had good careers before this all started. She was a marketing manager making $75,000 a year at a decent firm, and I'm a software engineer making $90,000. We have one daughter, Emily, who's 3 years old, and we've been using daycare since Sarah went back to work after maternity leave. Everything was working fine, or so I thought. Sarah's job got increasingly stressful over the past year. New management came in, brought longer hours and unrealistic expectations, created a toxic work environment. I could see it wearing on her. I suggested she look for something else, update her resume, maybe reach out to recruiters. But 6 months ago, she came home from work early and said she wanted to quit her job completely and be a stay-at-home mom. Just like that. No discussion beforehand, no planning, no financial analysis, just I can't do this anymore and I want to be home with our daughter. I was completely blindsided. I told her I understood she was stressed and burned out, but we needed to actually plan this out properly. We just bought our house 18 months ago. We had 2 car payments, hers and mine. Our entire lifestyle was built on 2 incomes. She said she'd make it work and that plenty of families live on 1 income. She'd already made up her mind. She quit the next week, giving only 1 week's notice. At first it was okay. She made a genuine effort to cut some expenses, started cooking more meals at home instead of getting takeout, canceled streaming subscriptions we didn't use much, clipped coupons. But financial reality hit hard and fast. I'm now covering the mortgage by myself. Both car payments, all utilities, groceries for our family, insurance premiums, everything. My $90,000 sounds like a lot, but it doesn't stretch nearly as far as our combined $165,000 did. We're not rich on my salary alone. Last month, I sat Sarah down and told her we need to have a serious talk about our budget. I showed her our bank statements and spreadsheets. I suggested she could find part-time work, something with flexibility that wouldn't feel like her old job, just to help ease the financial pressure. Maybe 20 hours a week, something that would let her still be present for Emily, but bring in some income. She got really upset immediately. She said being a stay-at-home mom is real work, that I was devaluing what she does every day, and that this arrangement is what's best for our daughter's development. She accused me of not caring about Emily's well-being. I tried to explain that I'm not saying being a stay-at-home parent isn't work. It absolutely is. But I'm saying we literally cannot afford our current lifestyle on my salary alone. I showed her the actual numbers spread out in front of us. We're dipping into our savings every single month. At this rate, we'll burn through our emergency fund in less than a year. And then what? She said I'm being selfish and controlling, that I make plenty of money, and I just don't want her to be happy. She accused me of not supporting her mental health after everything she went through at her job. But here's the thing. I'm now working 50 to 55-hour weeks, trying to keep us financially afloat. I'm stressed constantly. And meanwhile, she's signed us up for expensive swimming lessons for Emily that cost $200 a month without even asking me first. She bought new furniture for our daughter's room last week. She's acting like money isn't an issue when I'm looking at our bank account every day watching it shrink. I'm at my absolute breaking point. Last week, I told her either she gets a part-time job or we need to sell one of the cars and seriously downsize our lifestyle. Maybe move to a smaller house or apartment. She called me controlling and cruel and said she's not going back to work when our daughter needs her at home. Then she told her mom about our fight. Her mom actually called me yesterday and said I should be grateful Sarah wants to be such a devoted mother instead of putting career first. But I didn't sign up for being the sole provider. We made every financial decision, the house, the cars, everything, as a 2-income household. She unilaterally changed that fundamental arrangement without my input, and now I'm drowning financially and emotionally. Am I wrong for insisting she contributes financially?